Chinese doesn't have an alphabet, and here's why. But before we get into that, let's talk about what an alphabet actually is. Also note that I'm getting this information from one of my Asian studies classes that I had taken in college, and I haven't looked at my notes in 2 years. So an alphabet is a writing system where each letter or graph represents a single sound, but individually they hold no meaning except for the letters I and A. Instead, the letters in an alphabet are the building blocks to create words. Chinese, on the other hand, uses characters, and each character has a designated sound as well as a designated meaning. Because each graph, or a character in this case, has its own meaning, they can each stand on their own and aren't just building blocks for words. This means that the Chinese writing system is a logographic system. So why hasn't the Chinese writing system gone on to use an alphabet? One of the reasons is that ancient Chinese people didn't view the semantic and phonetic components of the characters as independent of each other. So the idea of an individual graph not having a meaning but having a sound was unimaginable. And as a result, the characters remained as they were. Chinese people also really identify with their writing system. Part of that is because there are so many different dialects in China, but they all use the same writing system. There have been attempts to move on to an alphabet or a syllabary, but attempts haven't been successful. Some of these attempts are Wei Giles, Juin Zimu, GR, and Yale romanization. The one that is currently most common is Hanyu pinyin. These systems haven't been able to fully replace characters, but they serve as a pronunciation guide for anyone who is learning Chinese. Hanyu pinyin is also used by native Chinese people to type on phones and computers, because having thousands of characters on a single keyboard would be very challenging. Instead of doing away with characters, an attempt was made to make them easier to write by simplifying some of them. Some of these simplified characters were taken from Japanese, like the character for country or nation. There have been debates about the simplifying of characters because crucial parts have been taken out of characters to help simplify them. The character for love, for example, was simplified by removing the component that means heart. One of the reasons I think that Chinese characters haven't fully gone away is because many words have the same pronunciations, and it would be very difficult to figure out which word is being said if it was just like an alphabet. So a character helps with identifying which word is being used. I mean, you could probably get a decent amount of what is written, but there might be some words you wouldn't be able to determine without a specific cue or written mark. And we don't have that with the current romanization systems. So currently, the only way we could really determine the meaning while writing is using a character. Okay, I know that was a lot. Not really sure if all the information is totally correct because I haven't looked at this information in a hot minute. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!